Razor offlane still quite easily because you have the Luna Blessing. The damage strain doesn't really do a whole lot, plus the attack speed bonus, and they just need to snowball the Luna because the really fat Luna is just going to destroy this game. They have no way to stop him.
The thing is that the Nyx can play a role in that lane too, right? Like you link the Luna when the Wisp and Luna is together, and then Nyx is kind of there to stun in case the Wisp and the Luna turns on him, so that the link channels up. I don't know, I don't really understand clinkz that well. Last time we saw it, he was just kind of farming forever, and then he still ended up doing a lot of damage later on. And it looked pretty good.
That's what he does now. He built Maelstrom and just farm stacks forever, and they just become this like hard carry.
Fair enough. Well, Misery doesn't understand OG's clinkz, but can it skeleton walk them into the next round, or will Insania's Wisp relocate them out of the tournament? We're going to hand over to Nomad and Lizard to talk us through this exciting elimination match.
That's right, Dan. It is indeed the Game 3. You lucky, lucky folks. We get to find one more match between these two teams. Find out who's going to be eliminated from the OGA Dota Pit and who's going to move on in this lower bracket. Lizard, what are your thoughts on the draft before we get into this game?
Some pretty solid drafts again from both of these teams. I feel that it is on Liquid once again to protect the OD, to make sure that he has a decent game, because he can create the majority of the space for you by pressuring the bottom tier 1 tower, then rotating mid with the Queen of Pain. Then you have some plays with Astral Imprisonment into Relocate. I like Liquid's drafts. On the other hand, when you look at OG clinkz, this is going to be an easy lane for him. Like, yeah, you see what happened right here? I feel like that might pretty much show us what might happen in the laning stage afterwards. Boxy?
Yeah, they're returning fire here on OG. Boxy's now the one taking hits. He's going for the TP out. If this doesn't work out, it could be costly, and it doesn't. Leisha gets a kill. Boxy goes down and has no way back to lane.
Okay, never mind. I thought that Monkey King and OD might be able to pressure the clinkz quite easily, right? They can get on top of him, carry a dust or two, and perhaps make some kills. But now, with the first blood going Misha's way, this lane becomes a bit harder for Zai. Monkey King is actually running top.
Right, so he wants to start off up in the top lane. Of course, a good hero to get first blooded if ever there was one, because you can turn into a courier and go pretty quickly. It's a small kind of mercy.
Do you like Zai's item build?
I haven't seen it.
Because he had nothing. Like,
budget build. Still getting some amount of damage from Matsu, but now getting turned upon as the monkey arrives to the top lane. I don't think they're ready for this on the side of OG. Amar in some trouble. He's going to turn around and get the last hit before he himself gets last hitted by Matumba Man. The Tiger on the run as well. Boxy chasing, gets on top, blocks him up. Tiger will make a path for himself with that impale and move combo. However, so Boxy, he's got the jump forward. I don't think he's got the damage though, and Tiger will just about survive this one. So
nice little play from the Monkey King, from Boxy going top. Meanwhile, Zai on the bottom lane, he didn't buy a single item as the starter. Instead, he waited and he went instantly into a Ring of Health. So clinkz and the Winter Wyvern can't really zone him out.
That is hilarious. That's such a Zai thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, he just does things a little bit differently. He pushes it all to the limit.
I mean, it was only a matter of time, right? Because it's been a while since we've seen pro players generally turn up to lanes without much regen on their cores. And Zai just takes that idea and takes it one step further.
Yeah, most of the time on this OD, you go for crown and 3-4 branches, right? And you buy some regen afterwards, but this is a decent approach considering that he was alone in the lane. He can't really hit back, right? All he needs to do is just survive.
And of course, you're playing against a clinkz, you know, he does get so much free harass on you with those searing arrows. It's very annoying to play into, and you do often end up just slowly bleeding away health, but that Ring of Health is going to help out so much against that in the early levels.
Yeah, Zai getting some 2 creep waves under his tower now, even though he's not getting the last hits, he's getting like every second one and a decent chunk of experience.
They found one courier at bottom, and I think they're about to find a second using this observer ward. Boxy, he's already running over.
They're moving it back. They're moving.
Nope.
They heard you. They heard you.
Oh, still dead though. Didn't hear me soon enough. Misha's courier is going to fall as well. Boxy finds it. The courier hunter on the run.
This would be much worse if they could actually pressure the lane, and if clinkz and Wyvern were struggling to get region, right? But because they're not really pressuring at the moment, it doesn't matter that they don't have region.
Very aggressive on mid. BZM's going to draw a kill.
Damn.
Wow. That does not happen often, especially onto Mickey.
There is little hope.
That's a tip as well. Respect tip from Mickey onto BZM. He says, hey, you know what? You know what? I respect it. I think he dodged something there with Sleight of Fist, maybe.
Just BZM is playing out of this world, like in the first game as well, and now in the second. Will not get the rune though. Boxy TP'd in, prevented him from. And yet Boxy is making a lot of work with his movements. Like he got that kill on top lane, secured 2 runes.
Yeah, once again. Ooh. Chain's actually landing onto him there for a second. Meanwhile, taking some of Martu's damage here. BZM's turning around onto Boxy here once again, trying with the aggressive plays, and he gets a kill for a second time, but Mickey has moved over, and this may be the end of BZM. That said, BZM has the chains. He's trying to play around here, but he's only got 2 trees, but look at the jukes coming out. Oh my goodness,
Mickey.
he completely destroys Mickey with these jukes. BZM now getting healed up by Misha, who comes across. Mickey, he wants this kill so badly, but I don't think he's going to get it anymore. Insane level of juice from BZM. What was that?
What a play. I can't, like, Mickey outplayed himself even though a little bit there, right? Like he blinked thinking that BZM is running uphill, but instead he was just sticking around. And now he has the remnant, he TP's back home, he's level 6, gets that bottle refill. That's a feels good man for the Ember Spirit.
That is one of the best jukes I've seen in a very long time. That was incredible.
Really nicely played. Boxy is
Nice
caught
tree,
down
bro.
bottom. They cut the tree, but they don't really have the damage.
Nah. A bit low on mana down that bottom lane as well. Target low on health up at top, thanks to Insania. Whoa, what's going on? Liquid going under the tower up at top here. They want to catch Yuragi. They've got the dust down onto him. They need a little bit more damage, but they will be able to track him through the trees and get the kill onto the clinkz.
I actually saw a very similar lane. I think it was identical. OD and Monkey King versus clinkz. And this is, once they get levels, this is how it goes. You just start pressuring the clinkz. He can't really react with anything. The Wyvern can't really help you out too much. And once Meteor Hammer is there, it becomes increasingly dangerous for Yuragi to actually remain here.
Yeah. Luckily, clinkz with his Burning Barrage. He is now a hero which can somewhat jungle, but you really don't want to be in that situation as a clinkz. You want to be dominating your lane.
Yeah, that's why he's going for the Maelstrom too, right? Like a couple of stacks and he's completely back in the game. So I'm not too worried for the clinkz. It's not that old hero that actually had to win the lane.
Yeah, for sure. But also, it's not a case of, you know, the clinkz losing the lane, which is the issue. It's more the fact that Zai's going to win the lane. And we know how much he can do in this OD when he starts rolling.
Yeah, I completely agree. Taiga and Razor on that top lane that we haven't talked about are doing kind of fine. Matumba Man is definitely leading the net worth charts, but Amar is finding some farm here too.
Boxy looking to get involved in the top lane action as well. Tiger might be taking a step too far forward here. Monkey King runs over, though. That said, Boxy might be looking to take a couple of big creeps here. Let's see if he can manage it.
Snared in fire.
Yep, gets 2 of them, but might give his life for this one if he's not careful. Tiger's coming on over. BZM doesn't want to chase because he knows Mickey's nearby. He doesn't want to tempt the queen. Oh, Mickey. On top of BZM already. Meanwhile, down at bottom, they've got that Meteor Hammer up onto Zai, and he's immediately going to make the play onto Misha and get that kill.
Taiga rotates in, but they don't really... this hero. Like, Taiga rotates in, he does manage to land an Impale on Zai, but how do you kill him? He has 700 HP top lane, Amar.
Yeah, he's on the run here. 3 heroes on top of him, and I don't think he's getting out of this one. The race is going to get brought down. Another rotation from Boxy is successful as he continues to sow chaos. But look at BZM. He's angry. Oh, great usage of the Quelling Blade inside the sleight of fist to cut down Boxy's trees. That was very cheeky.
BZM is always there to mess up Liquid's plans. Nice play indeed with the Quelling Blade. And now it's all about his rotations, really. He needs to completely change the equilibrium of this game, and he will by rotating top. The only problem is there's a ward, and it might spot him, most likely.
Radiant have fortified their structures against attack.
Oh, Yuragi gets brought down the bottom. It's a pretty big deal. Meanwhile, BZM moving into the top. He's got the chains onto 2 here. Wants to bring down Insania. Oh, the TP's coming over from Boxy, and that's going to force BZM and Amar off the top lane. They don't want to overextend onto this.
Look at Zai, by the way. This is so efficient. Like, he did take down the tier 1 on the bottom lane, but he knows that no one is defending mid, gets in there, uses 1 meteor hammer, goes away. He was also chasing Yuragi. Yuragi was forced to go mid into ever-loving hands of Mickey, who finished him off.
Another fantastic laning phase from Team Liquid here. They are absolutely smashing OG in the first 10 minutes of this game.
Yeah, even though the scoreboard is kind of similar, right? 4-5, they are 3k ahead on the side of Liquid. And that's mostly because clinkz cannot really find his place on the map. He just got level 6 as well. And the true power of Liquid is just about to actually be unlocked as Wisp gets level 6. Once that is available, then the true Astral Imprisonment into Relocate into Meteor Hammer comes.
Yeah, that's not a combo anyone wants to play into. That's going to be brutal. And despite BZM's outplays in the middle lane, Mickey still has the advantage on him. He has just been laning a little bit more efficiently. And of course, with that help coming in from Boxy, Mickey's able to get a significant lead on the Ember at the middle lane. Which is
The top tower is in danger.
Big difference is, right, Matumba Man is not shoved away from the top lane. He's still there. He's farming every time the lane is pushed in, and he's not truly afraid as he has that relocate for him. Meanwhile, clinkz is just struggling. He's just trying to find his place somewhere.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
bottom. The reload's there, but there's TP's coming out from OG as well. They don't want to let this one go for free, and they will try and fight this. Zai's the one who's getting low first off, gets off the Sanity's Eclipse before he goes down, which takes down Tiger, but Zai will lose his life. But now BZM turning around, trying to fight in Matu. Insania, he's still got the tether to take him back, but he doesn't come there in time because Matu stays to fight, but Misha brings him down regardless. But now Boxy comes sliding in from the side to take down the Wyvern to get some revenge. Not a terrible fight from OG, honestly. They take down two big cores there as both Matu and Zai fall. They do lose 3 on the side of OG.
Yeah, they lose 3, but they also take down the tower, right?
1 more gold on the side of OG, actually. 683 versus 682, so dominant win from OG.
To their top tower.
That 1 extra gold gonna make all the difference.
It's a huge difference, yeah.
Massive.
But it's still a pretty nice reaction from OG, considering Zai used the imprisonment into the relocate. It's all that Liquid have been waiting for, and OG kind of reacted fairly well. Nice Misha ultimate there in the end to make sure that Luna falls.
Tiger, hello. They've managed to find the Queen of Pain here. Nicely caught out, and the damage is in. Mickey goes down. Great catch from Tiger, finding his ex-teammate in the jungle.
Instantly towards top.
Yeah, getting lashed up here by Amar. Amar now going to turn around and deal with Boxy instead. It's a consolation prize, but one they will happily take.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You can see that they're moving all 5 heroes towards top lane. Well, 4. They need to make sure that this tier 1 falls, and BZM should probably dive this now.
Yeah, they're looking for that Outworld Devourer. Misha's going to keep the slows coming onto him. BZM should be able to catch up with him without any true difficulty here. Misha's going to ensure the kill.
Taking that kill and taking this tier 1 is long overdue. It's 13 minutes into the game. You know that Io and Luna are just farming away. They have the complete map free for themselves. So you need to start taking some objectives. After this, we might see Taiga just go into a vendetta and they might set up something around the mid lane or perhaps the triangle.
Is in danger. Dire's
Very well
top
might.
tower is under attack.
OG battling their way back into this game to make things just a little bit more even. Liquid, though, they are still ahead. They have this Luna. She is farming, but OG are coming in for the aggressive.
Yeah, and if you click on clinkz, you'll see that he has that Maelstrom completed, and because of that Maelstrom, it's his accelerator, right? From the moment he gets this item, his net worth pretty much skyrockets. So he should start catching up with the Luna, and he can also join the fights. Misha?
Yeah, they're sacking this Misha up at the top side here for sure. Zai will say, my kill. Get up the Queen of Pain. Kill secured with the Astral. Do you think the clinkz is farmers? Oh, hello, BZM. Trying to fight over this illusion rune, but Insania is the one who takes it. But you can see how confident BZM is here. You know, he's seen two heroes which don't have a stun, so he knows that he can just kind of play around with them. Mickey does come across, but he's also trying to hunt here. The BZM, he knows he's low. He knows he's low on mana. Might still find him here. Careful, BZM. Careful. It backs out.
Yeah, Mickey, he didn't dare to blink in deeper. He couldn't really tell where Ember was exactly, so I can't really blame him for that. One thing that you were completely right about is that they don't really have a lot of catch on the side of Liquid. That's why BZM is so ballsy. That's why he's fighting them without a worry in his mind. That will change a little bit once Boxy gets Atos. It's not really the most common item on Monkey King. I believe Kuroki usually buys it when he's playing 5 Monkey. He gets that Gleipnir. But it's something that Liquid definitely needs in a game such as this one.
Top lane, they've got the Astral out on to the Nyx Assassin, but that's not going to make a difference as Amar's able to chase down Zai. Nice free kill for Amar there, set up by Tiger very nicely.
It feels like it's a bit easier for OG to make these pickoffs at the moment. The only way Liquid really plays is with Astral into the relocate. They don't truly dish out enough damage, and they don't truly have enough catch in any other way. There's a smoke. This one is probably to go for Wisp and Luna, perhaps ward up the triangle. Let's see where Misha goes.
Do Liquid read it, is the question. Do they have an idea that this is coming their way? They're leaving, but they are just moving back to the triangle because it is about to reset. OG will narrowly miss them.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that OG didn't go there instead. Like, if you go into the triangle, you ward it up with Misha, you're kind of setting up for Io and Luna once they return there. But it is definitely dangerous. And you see these 2 wards on the bottom lane now from the Radiant, like, they're so sneaky. They will just wait for any single hero to show up there and then follow up with Nyx.
For sure. BZM happy to show at bottom. Once again, you know, he's really not worried about these heroes. There's the only thing which could possibly stop him from getting away is a boundless strike, and even then it's short. It's not a real stun.
You can see that Nyx is actually doing exactly that. He's going towards bottom lane. But what can they... I don't think they have a kill here. Just the 2 of them?
No, probably not. Martu has a BKB now finished up, so definitely not. That's not happening.
Maybe an IO kill, but yeah, that's not really what you were going there for.
No, and ultimately, I mean, Liquid kind of just outmaneuvered OG a little bit there. OG wasted a lot of time trying to make something happen in this bottom lane. Didn't really work out for them. But still, I mean, there's also the factor that Liquid are ahead and they're not really making plays. This is kind of what I feel like happened in game 1, where they came out with a narrow lead after the laning phase and then capitalized upon that lead very well. And then they kind of let the tempo drop.
Yeah, but it's just that they don't really have anything in their arsenal that will allow them to make plays. At this point in the game, they just don't. Like, don't you find it strange that Zai is farming top lane? Like, it's not really a lane where you expect an OD to be in, right? But because you're playing versus the Nyx and you don't have any catch, you're pretty much forced to be right there. BZM?
This is interesting. Yeah, BZM. I mean, he forces a reload, he forces a TP. Yeah, that's a value play in the bottom lane, that's for sure. Yeah. Although that said, if he walks down here with no mana, He could be in some trouble. Dodging out the dagger. Boxy gonna land the stun. Thinking of committing for more, but Yuragi is just behind him. But Zai's coming into this one as well. This could be a real team fight here as Liquid bring in more heroes. OG, they are able to cut down the tree off that Monkey King. Meanwhile, Tiger, oh, nice ultimate out from Misha, just holding back the combo. And now the double stun from Tiger. That's very nice. Lamar down the backlines. They're going to take down one. Zai is gone. Meanwhile, Mickey does just about escape and throw back that ultimate, but it's not really enough to turn this fight in their favor. Liquid are bleeding, and they are bleeding under the might of BZM and Amar. OG take down the big course. They get what they came for, and now they're going to take the tier 1 as their victory trophy.
Yeah, that was all off of Misha's Winter's Curse. But I'm surprised that OD, yeah, you catch the Nyx, right? And you want to set up that Meteor Hammer. That's completely fine. But I'm surprised that they went so close. Like OD and Queen of Pain, by hugging each other, they actually allowed Misha to make that play. And it's not like Misha has a Blink Dagger. He has Aether Lance to work with, but that's it. So you should kind of see that coming. Well-prepared vision from Radiant, however, those 2 Observer wards around Rush Pit, gave them that slight vision advantage. Allowed them to make all the plays.
Yep. Don't forget, guys, hugging your bros is fine. Male showing emotion, it's fine. But not when there's a Winter Wyvern present. Very important.
Small distinction.
This Blink.
Yeah.
Yes. This Blink Hammer OD is a big threat. Also, why does BZM never seem to have mana? Where is he getting his mana from to make these plays?
Yeah, I'm also noticing the same thing. Literally never has enough mana. He actually... Does he have a Remnant away? Okay, he TP's out.
Lunatic. Absolute lunatic. Pleasure to watch, though. Just constantly living life on the edge for, I mean, good reason. He's drawing heroes bottom. I mean, maybe it's literally as big brain as, hey, if they see me no mana at bottom, they'll bring heroes down to try and kill me. I don't know. Either way, it does seem to be working, and now it's got its BKB finished up, even harder to kill. The limited lockdown they have is now pretty much insignificant. BZM can be wherever he wants on this map at any given time.
They're just playing this game extremely well, and they're reading the fact that there's no catch Taiga. He might die here.
I think you might be right. And I think they might have found a +1 as well in Amar, although he's got the BKB, so maybe not, but still. A charge wasted, and in this game, wasted BKB charges are actually a pretty big deal for Liquid, I would say.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid play from Liquid. Very fortunate for them to run into Taiga, catch him, kill him off, and also force that BKB. I feel like these sort of plays are all that Liquid can hope for at the moment until they get some bonus catch. They need the Atos on the Monkey King and maybe a Hex on the OD. I'm actually very interested in seeing what Zai queues up next. That Hex for me would be brilliant on the OD.
Yeah, but this is Zai, you know, when you're like, maybe you should go Hex, he's already thought about like Hex, and then he's thought about another item, and then he's changed his mind again, and then suddenly he's queuing up like a Dagon 5, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like 3 steps ahead.
Exactly.
My just reward.
So, I mean, how is it exactly that OG have been able to come back after this terrible laning phase? Who's been the culprit to bring OG back into this game?
It's really the draft of Liquid, I would say. They are just yeah, they're just struggling at catching targets. That's their biggest issue. All they have is Astral into a Meteor Hammer, and it just isn't enough for these heroes that they're playing against. If you look at OG, they're always kind of sticking at least in 2 pairs, so that they can save each other in case of that Meteor Hammer. And OD Zai, he's a bit deep here.
Yeah, no Blink Dagger, but... sorry, no BKB, but he's definitely got the Blink Dagger there to get himself away.
And the relocate. Yeah, nice.
Hey, there we go. Thanks, buddy. Good old Insania.
Instant another smoke, though.
Ooh, so they've placed the wards down. OG read this, and now... they're gonna try and sneaky this one out as Tiger ward in the back. They want this IO kill, but actually I think they're baiting for more than anything. They will settle for the IO in the end. Cute idea though.
Yeah, it was cute with the imprisonment, right? Like, they tried to hide the IO relocate, but OG didn't fall for it. I was like, wait, did he do the Alliance TP thing? Who was it? Akil EGM, he used to TP after the relocate back in the day.
Oh yeah, that was EGM, I think.
He could do it with a tick, like literally pitch perfect.
I remember after seeing that, and I tried it like 20 times on my own. Didn't manage it once, unfortunately.
I tried it on my Bosnian internet, where I had like 200 ping in every game that I played. A lot of success, 100%.
I'm sure. I can you rank 1 days. Naughty Monkey King kill up in the top lane for OG. Not a massive deal. It's only a pulse 4 monkey. Still, they'll take it. And it gets
That's allowed them to go into the pit, right? And this Roshan, it doesn't look like it's going to be contested at all by Liquid. They're just happy farming away.
kind of been the title of the game, hasn't it? Liquid's just happy farming.
Pretty much the same case was in the second match, right, with the Luna. They're just waiting for their timings. And I've been in this situation exactly, and it feels so bad when you have an advantage, right? Like your laning stage goes well, but after the laning stage, they're just so elusive that you can't really catch a target. The only, usually the play is you just grouped up together and you go for objectives. But Liquid wasn't truly ready for that.
Regeneration!
Oh, lovely little regen rune. Lovely to find that after taking Roshan. Oh, hello. That Manabird does so much damage to Zaya, actually. Oh, the rest of Liquid are coming in. They're looking to fight this one. Misha, though, he's going to turn around with a great ultimate on Suboxy just to hold them back, but he does have the Wukong, so he's actually not taking much damage from the Timberman. The Timberman now popping the BKB and the Eclipse, but Amar just comes forward with the BKB. It's a TP out from Matu, and he is going to make it out. Monkey King won't be so lucky as BZM gets the double. Insania, unfortunately, reloading back into the fight and getting taken out as well. It's going to be OG all over.
It was Insania's attempt to relocate OD back out of the fight that actually killed him in the end. He tried to reload OD and it was a millisecond away. He almost got him out, but OD just dies a little bit way too fast. And after that, you can't really fight. Nice break of the fight by Winter Byron as well, with the Winter's Curse and Cold Embrace. And Matu truly couldn't do anything else but BKB and TP away. He did use the Eclipse, but he's using it as Razor has his BKB going, right? So you're not truly dishing out any damage to the main target.
Scanning for enemies.
Yeah.
Nikkei was not even joining, he was kind of... he was sitting on the high ground, scratching his head.
Okay, goodbye Tiger.
Brave, but stupid.
Nice kill.
No hesitation from Nikkei there, just immediately popping the Sonic Wave, not even a chance for him to get the spike character himself. Now BZM though, he's got the Slider Fist. BKB has also been available this whole time as well.
Meteor Hammer, just, you know.
I was going to ignore that one, but yeah, that was ambitious, we'll say, ambitious.
And when you start, like my grandpa said, when you start things, finish them, and Zai is living by those words. If he's gonna start that Meteor Hammer, I'm gonna see it to the end.
Oh. Yeah, Yuragi doesn't follow the same mantra. Definitely cancels that Burning Barrage before it gets too far into it. Boxy, meanwhile, taking some heavy hits, still get astraled up by Mr. Zai. Just some trades going here. Some pretty spicy trades, though. Yuragi, very much on the front lines. This man is not scared.
Liquid, they're doing the same thing that every team in this situation, Luna versus Razor, usually do. And that's you're waiting for your Daedalus, right? Once you get the Daedalus, it kind of doesn't matter if the Razor links up to you. It does, but it gives you that extra oomph that you have, that you can actually kill the Razor in the first few seconds. We've seen that in the last game as well, right? So they're not that far away from this big item.
But this game, it is a big difference because the Razor is not in the 1 position, the Razor is in the 3 position. You have the secondary and tertiary threats in the clinkz and the Ember.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. Like this clinkz is kind of silent so far. They aren't truly addressing this threat at all. He's been farming away. As Liquid, they weren't able to catch anyone else, and clinkz was usually the one furthest behind.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Yeah, he's just farming, and this I've seen them play this clinkz many times, and this seems to be the way they utilize it. It doesn't have this huge, punchy impact into the fights. They're not really about this. This new OG, you know, Amar's usually the one on the front lines. He's the one making the plays along with BZM, and they just want that damage. They want that security. They want that, you know, knowing that they have that power behind them to take these fights.
And they could take a fight very soon. There's an Aghanims completed on Ember Spirit, a Refresher on Razor. Still have that Aegis to work with for like 30 more seconds. I think you do try and force it. Ember going in.
From blaze to inferno.
Definitely is. BZM showing himself. Shoving away at Team Liquid. The stun's out on TI. This is the target you want going down here. Insania might just lose his life. They're going to try and pop the Eclipse to just save the IO. The Winter's Curse actually might not be helping. Oh, it's allowing to steal all the damage from the tomb. The man turned that cat into a kitty and then put it down. Now we go over towards Mickey. Mickey with a nice ulti along with Zai in the backlines here. That's a lot of damage coming down. Will they be able to follow up and take down these heroes is the question as BZM just tears them apart. He's doing so much damage. Matu is back and he's fighting back into all of them here. He needs to take down Yuragi if he wants to make this buyback worth it, but Yuragi's too damn fast on the clinkz. They have got them rooted up on BZM. I think there's a lot of damage coming his way in just a second, and they will eliminate the Ember Spirit, but it cost them 3 huge buybacks from the side of Team Liquid here.
Yeah, that's position 1 and position 2, right? That bought back, both the Queen of Pain and Luna. You're not happy with this if you're Liquid. At least you put up a fight, right? You made a small comeback, you killed off the Ember and the Razor, but it didn't look great. This Aghanims on Ember is just allowing him to be such a nuisance. He catches them from such a distance. Just uses his Remnant, gets on top of the IO and Luna. The follow-up from Winter Wyvern was also great. And like usually when you're picking Wyvern back in the day, you would be afraid of Razor, because if you cold embrace someone, he can just suck out all the damage, right? Same with Slark and whatnot. It kind of works if he's on your team as well, if you have that Razor. Winter's Curse into the static link and you just take all the damage, even though it wasn't that great as Luna had the Eclipse used prior to the Winter's Curse.
Yeah, it's interesting. Now, Matu pops a BKB, but immediate Winter's Curse comes out from Misha once again, wasting the duration. And guess who's here? It's exactly what you were saying. Amar comes riding on into the team fight, whipping that Luna down. She's not doing anything in this engagement. In fact, she's going to lose her life. She's dead without buyback. Zai's gone as well. And I'll look over towards Boxy. Boxy's out of the equation. Mickey needs to get himself away from this one as Insania. He's going to be back in this one in a second, and I don't think he wants to be. Mickey just has to straight up leave. And it is going to be Insania just TPing back into his demise. But Omar's getting pretty low in the process. Got to get him away. And Insania will fall, and that is another huge fight going the way of OG. Maybe Barracks, maybe even more than that. Still 67 seconds until we're going to see that Luna's pretty face again. It's a bit too long.
I think this is at least one side. OD and Monkey, even though they have buybacks, I don't think you use them here. You're 10 seconds away from being back up. Plus the glyph, this might not even be a full side. See, it should be. It's all 4 of them here.
Smashing away at this tier 3 OG. They are taking the first barracks off this game, and 1 barracks closer to eliminating Team Liquid from the tournament. This is huge. I mean, what could that mean for this team as well? Taking down Team Liquid, the current leaders of the EU DPC, the undefeated team. It's huge.
Yeah, it's a huge boost in confidence, right? I don't think that these guys need it. They look...
yeah, confidence is not what they're lacking.
Yeah, they look pretty damn confident, but it still feels good to win versus Liquid, right?
Always, especially when they're in this form.
We still haven't seen a fight with Matumba Man getting the Daedalus, but it's getting to that point in which it might even be a little bit too late. There's a full Scuddy on the clinkz. Razor is getting closer into the Heaven's Halberd, so he's getting tankier.
Another smoke. Tiger leading the charge once more. Mickey got to be careful. Oh, he gets stunned because he's got the shard. Oh, betrayed by his own shard. Mickey taking so much damage here. They're going to use a Winter's Curse to just run out the rest of its BKB. Not quite long enough. The BZM comes over. Going to be able to catch him up, and that's going to be a kill onto Mickey. Mickey dead. 120 seconds.
That's so unfortunate. You know, like you get that shard, it's pretty much the standard build on any co-op at the moment. It's one of the core items for the build, right? But it's literally the only reason he dies there.
And if you could see Mikke's computer now, he's actually Googling if you can sell shards in Dota 2.
Can you drop it? They added that drop button. He's trying like, can I drop the shard somehow? Is it possible?
Meteor Hammer gonna slow them down ever so slightly, but I don't think there's any. Oh, Boxy, he's a little bit out of position here, and he's gonna be punished mightily for it. And now they will move for their second lane of barracks. The noose is tightening for Team Liquid. The chances of staying in this tournament are disappearing before their eyes. Middle lane of barracks starting to fall.
There is a career coming to Luna, but
Tier 4s.
He got caught there. And the relocate from Insania. He was afraid that Luna might fall before Daedalus is even there.
Yeah. Alright, Sanities comes down, you know, it's just to go away, Sanities.
It cooks them a bit.
Please leave. Thank you. It worked. As well as a buyback from Boxy, of course. OG happy to just go back and claim Roshan. It is now up. Aegis available. Roshan in his lovely little Santa hat.
That's what, a shard? Who gets it? Doesn't even matter anymore for OG.
Second Rosh or third? I can't remember.
I believe it's the second one, right? We didn't really see a lot of Roshans. I guess you give it to the Razor. He's the... Yeah, he's the only one around that needs it, so... Nope.
Alright, shard my boy up. Taking it, going, no, that's for me. Thank you very much. What does Razor Shard even do? I see it that.
I'm literally reading it right now.
Ah.
It's the old... It's the old passive that Razor had, right? The zap.
Oh, okay. The little zap, the occasional zoop. Storm Surge.
It's a slow for 50% and 150 damage, so...
Yeah, pretty annoying for Luna,
and
that's for sure.
It actually zaps multiple targets, which is also nice. Up to 2 enemies.
Forked. OG, Aegis in hand, 20k gold advantage. They managed to come back after a terrible laning phase and are now ready to go for the final push, possibly, to remove Liquid from the tournament. Aegis in the hands of Yuragi, a 20k gold advantage. Look at that sweep, 99% win probability. Ish. Gaben doesn't believe. Do you believe, Lizard?
Oh, I'm on Gaben's side always, so... What can I say? Taiga with the Aghanim's.
Now that you've been to TI, you've been brainwashed.
Exactly.
Oh, Mikke jumping in, immediately looking to eliminate Tiger. They're just looking for the easy kill here, and they're going to find it. Tiger is gone. The gem is down. Mikke's going to grab it and blink back to safety. A small win for Liquid, which may cascade to a bit more. OG might just give up this push here and now. They will.
Yeah, the question is, can they turn this into anything? I don't think so. You just stay in your base and you wait for the next assault, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps there's a smoke action, and they do have it. Yeah, they're going.
All right, they're going for it. I like this. I like this.
You see where they're drawing that? Like they're drawing the enemy triangle. That's where they're going, as it's most unlikely place. Yeah. Never mind, they just take their outpost and now they know they have to go back.
Okay.
I was thinking, like, usually there are some players, some captains that like these sort of moves. Like, it's a desperate smoke, but at the same time you're going to a place where they won't really expect you, and you might catch someone there, who knows.
And is this possibly an idea where they just want to eliminate TP points, where they're like, if someone dies and buys back for the next fight, we don't want them to get back into the fight easily? Would that be it? I can't figure out any other reason. As BZM's committing pretty hard for this one. BKB had jumped onto the backline, trying to find Cypher. The TP out from Insania is there in time. Boxy will be losing his life here, but he does a lot of damage in the process. So the Tombman turns towards Yuragi. Amar tries to make the link happen, but the 4-staff away is going to keep the Luna safe. Not a bad attempt from Liquid so far, although they have lost one, and now Mikke jumps in, trying to finish off the job on Tamisha. Not going to happen just yet as Tiger comes scuttling back in. He's back from the dead, and he's hungry for revenge. The Aghanim's down. Tiger going to hold himself in those steps. He can tank the tower all day, no problems.
OD on the sidelines.
Ooh, he is far out of position, but OG will not pounce on him in time. Liquid holding the line, 4 men strong. They are without Boxy right now, which is going to cost them.
BZM has no mana again, and he also doesn't have a TP to work with, so I think they need to wait for him to get that rune. Once he gets that rune, he might heal up his mana a little bit, and then you can go again. The problem for Liquid is, yeah, you repelled them, you didn't lose your tower, your side, but you also didn't kill anything.
True.
This Winter Wyvern is saving people constantly. Oh.
Okay, my goodness. He's taking some heavy hits here. Holding off on the BKB though, being very, very patient. Into Hammer coming down. They're trying to find us as much as they can, but in comes Mickey with the big nukes. But the Yules is going to help Tiger stay alive, and now they turn their attention towards the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain getting very low in this situation, but they'll move across the OD as well. It's 2 to the price of 4 as they bring them both down. But Matu is going to be able to turn around and kill off BZM. BZM not buying back for now, as Mickey does. As Matu needing some help here. It's not going to find anything. Amar is just going to run him down back all the way to the fountain. Amar fighting up into Boxy as well, and with that Heaven's Help, but Boxy does not stand a chance in this one. Mickey turning around. They need to kill off this Razor, and they can just about do it with the help of the Shard. Yuragi will finish off this tower, but I think he probably needs to leave right about now. Oh, he's got a BKB, so we're just going to chill actually and wait until they force it.
He's got the BKB and the Nyx Assassin plus Winter Wyvern behind him, so he might even just take the Raxes.
That's a 3-on-3. This is by no means Liquid's fight. Never mind, it's a 2-on-3. No, it's a 3-on-3. Counting with Nova. Fortify comes out from the side of Liquid, still trying to keep them off the base. That little pile of dung, which contains a Nyx Assassin, just being so annoying for them right now. Oh, look at this, look at this. Oh, the barrage nearly takes out Matu. They will take these barracks. It is mega creeps for the side of OG. Liquid supporters, channel your energy right now, because if this is going to be a win, it has to be a mega creep comeback for Liquid. We know how rare those are, and it is so difficult for them right now.
When you look at their heroes, they can definitely defend, right? Like, this Luna is one of the best heroes to defend against mega creeps. You have the Queen of Pain as well with Shivas and whatnot. So you can hold the base for a little while longer. The amount of damage that Mickey is dishing out with his ulti and all the combos is pretty significant, and he's queued up a refresher. I'm thinking if maybe they can take a fight in which they catch them off guard with the double nuke. Double Sonic Wave, that is.
So falling back to the magic damage to rely on them to somehow salvage these fights. Wait, what is the biggest issue for Liquid in these fights, would you say?
Pretty much a little bit of everything, but I would say BZM is just incredibly hard to deal with. Like, he goes in, pops that BKB, and wreaks havoc on the backlines. Liquid are yet to find a way of actually dealing with him. And the amount of damage that they're dishing out, pure from the Sonic Wave, the magic as well.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This isn't the hero you want going down right now. This is a man without buyback. And a man who will be dead for 70 seconds. Caught in the jungle.
Had the ward and the sentry there, I think that might have given him that false sense of security.
Stupid.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised. He was very far out of base there.
Very far. Considering he's playing versus mega creeps, you don't usually see people just farming the jungle.
Mickey has to back, but Tiger is here, and look at the range on this clinkz. He is just tearing down these buildings. The Ancient is being attacked. Liquid, the hand is forced. They're going to try and pop the ultimate here. They're just trying to focus on the Ancient. No, they're not. The Winter's Curse. It's absolutely beautiful. Holding 3 of them together. The Luna, she's losing her life, and the Luna is dead. 125 seconds. No Luna in this fight. No heroes left in this fight for Liquid. They're all gone. It is OG who will take down Liquid in this tournament and secure their place through this lower bracket, eliminating the EU DPC current champions. That is a hell of a story.